Okay, what do you want to do next? We're down to favorite and least favorite superheroes.
Let's do least favorite superhero.
Okay, so here's my pick for least favorite superhero.
Green Lantern.
Well, Dave, the reason why I like this one the least is even though it looks good on the big screen and I liked some of the story, but the problem was they try to cram in a lot of different story elements, and some of the special effects weren't always good. But I mean, out of all the superhero movies, I think that's the one I enjoyed the least. I mean, a lot of the action scenes here were just okay. Ryan Reynolds was just okay. I mean. And this is a DC movie. Usually when they throw in all these different story things at me at once, usually I'm complaining that it's a Marvel movie. But DC, usually with DC comic movies, they usually know better than that. I mean, they're already planning on making a sequel, and I hope the sequel's better. But this one was it was fine. I mean, it was nice to look at on the big screen. But to me, there's better superhero movies that came this past summer than Green Lantern.
Yeah, because you had given this a go see in theaters. I was thinking you were going to pick more like along the lines of Thor, because
I liked Thor more. I really liked Thor much more than that. I mean, I had problems with Thor, but I enjoyed Thor much more than Green Lantern.
Oh, because when we had talked about Thor, it didn't seem like you liked it.
Oh, I liked it. I just didn't like too much of the Earth stuff, but that's a discussion for another day. Yeah. Let's see what your pick for least favorite superhero movie was. Oh, it looks like we're going to have that discussion right now. You picked Thor as your least favorite superhero movie.
Right. I didn't like... There was a lot of things that I had trouble with in this film. I mean, I think I do recall saying see it in theaters. Didn't I?
We both did, yeah.
Yeah, because it did look good on the big screen, but like I said, Earth looks so plain in this, and the fight scenes were like over the top sometimes, especially like when he was fighting that one guard at the base where they were keeping the hammer. That just went on forever.
Yeah, and plus the action scenes for that one to me weren't great either. I didn't think that either.
Yeah, and it just it didn't take him long at all to adjust to Earth. It didn't seem realistic at all. That there was a lot of stuff that just didn't seem like to the point and realistic in this that I felt. I mean, they tried to keep it as close to the comic book as possible, and I'll give them that. They did do a good job, but yeah, there's just so much more they could have done.
Yeah, I agree the film has its flaws, but I did enjoy it, and I enjoyed Asgard. I thought, like you said, that looked really good on the big screen, and compared to Earth is a bland planet compared to Asgard. Yeah. Okay, we're down to the last category, folks. Favorite superhero movie, and here's my favorite superhero movie of this year.
X-Men First Class.
Yes, I really was surprised that I enjoyed this movie. I was really surprised that I enjoyed this movie because it's a prequel, and lately a lot of prequels haven't been getting a good reputation because a lot of people think that studios are just using them just to cash in, and I guess they are, but this one was different because it was really character-driven, and I really got into the story, and the villains and all the acting was really, really great, except for January Jones's villainous sidekick character. I thought she was kind of bland, but they really put in an effort with this movie, and I was surprised how much I really enjoyed it. I mean, I think the reason why people stayed away was because a couple of years ago they made that Wolverine prequel, and people didn't really like it. I think, and plus the attitude with prequels. But I mean, it comes out on DVD. Check it out. I really think it was really good. I definitely think it's one of my favorite of the X-Men movies.
Yeah, this is another movie that I never got to see in theaters. So.
And your choice was Captain America.
Yeah, I really enjoyed this film. This was like one of the highlights of the year for me, besides Paul, because I had been waiting for this superhero movie. I don't go see a lot of the superhero movies, but being that I used to read the comic books when I was younger, I was like really interested to see this one, especially because it like deals in World War II, and I love movies about that, especially like fictional things about Germany and all that. But yeah, Chris Evans as Captain America, he did a really good job, and they really stuck to the script, really stuck to the first comic book and all that. And Hugo Weaving as Red Skull, he did an excellent job too. So yeah, I enjoyed Captain America very much. So we got a bit somewhat of a diversity with this video. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, guys, that's it for our best, worst, and most disappointing movies of the year so far. Thank you very much for watching. And go ahead and leave your comments about what you thought were the best, worst, and disappointing movies, as well as your favorite, least favorite superhero movies so far. So, anyway, I'm Dave. And I'm Rob. thank you very much for watching, and hopefully we'll have more videos coming up for you soon on our page.
Oh, we will. We definitely will. So thank you very much for watching. Okay, here's a recap for my picks for the best, worst, and disappointing movies of the year so far. My pick for the best movie was Midnight in Paris. The worst pick for me was Your Highness. The disappointing movie for me so far was Limitless. And my favorite superhero movie of the year so far, I gave to X-Men First Class. And my least favorite superhero movie was The Green Lantern.
Alright, here were my picks. My best film for this year was Paul. My worst was Your Highness, also, just like Rob's. My disappointment was Priest. My favorite superhero was Captain America, and my least favorite superhero was Thor.